Hello.
Number 55, Jenna.
Oh, 55.
Welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you miss me?
Yeah.
You better.
Yeah. What if I said no?
I would have been like, oh, well.
Well, you know not to ask that, I think. If you're in a relationship and you go, did you miss me? He's like, fuck no.
Yeah, I think you know better to ask that if you feel that he's going to answer that. Like, you know that somebody's going to answer that way.
Plus, here's a little advice, guys. Always say yes. Always say, yes, I missed you. Don't go, you know what? It was a lot nicer without you here. Never, ever say that. Ever. Unless you want to break up. Yeah,
unless you want to break up and also find the side of your car fucked up.
Yeah, no, I heard, I'm not going to say which one of my very good friends, but I came to mediate one of their little fights one time, and she was like, honestly, it's so much better when you're not here and you're in fucking Afghanistan.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And you're just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my Lord.
That's obviously a couple that never got the time to really be a couple before he left, though, too, because you know whether or not you want to be with somebody for a long time if you spend a long time being with them.
Or somebody's a super cunt bag.
Yeah, that's true, too.
But,
you know, cunt.
Well, I mean, look, once that happens, it's time to just get out of that, man. You got to get out, guys.
Say goodbye.
Get out of that relationship.
That's why the two of us have adhered to the we don't get married, we don't have kids rules. So we have clean breaks if we need it to happen.
So you just got back from Denver.
Yeah, I just got back from Denver.
How was Denver?
Denver's always good.
What was weather?
Weather was hot, actually. It was really warm. I mean, it's summertime, so.
Fucking Broncos fans. Those guys are crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's football season right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what season it is, but but I'm just saying the last time I was in Denver, there was like a big Broncos game going on. I was downtown, and
that shit will be.
It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen anything like it.
Yeah,
and I mean, it looked like a party. It was a fucking party. But I was downtown Denver. This is the one I always talk about, where they have. In the sewers, they have speakers in the downtown area where it sounds like ocean water.
Really?
And birds, yeah.
I've never noticed that. I've been there downtown
or
a
I must have been
times.
Really fucked up. But can we look that up? Can we? Because
you're the one with the computer. Google it.
I'm having a bad time at doing this with one hand like this. But can you look that up and I'll just keep chatting? But I'm 100% certain that I'll never forget this. I was downtown, and I was just wandering. Now, your boy had a few drinks. That's a fact. But I thought I heard a cat in the sewer. You know, like going meow, like scared, and I started freaking out, going, "Hey, kitty, you want some help?" You know. It turns out it's a speaker system that they have out there that sounds like birds going, meow, meow, right, and fucking ocean water going, and wind, and that is, there's no way I'm making that up. There's no way, and if I am, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
I'm not seeing anything about.
There's got to be anybody. Can anybody confirm me on that, please? Because.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about
because
that.
There's no way I'm making that up. There's no way. Now, especially it was near downtown near one of the bars. I guarantee it, man. What if I was just that fucked up? What if I was, and the whole time I'm sitting there kneeling down trying to get this invisible cat out of an invisible sewer? That'd have been fucked up, man. But if anyone listening to this has any insight on that, there's speakers in downtown that makes the sewers sound like it's like a beach.
I'm not seeing any of that.
No, I'm telling you.
I mean, you know, when you go to the mall and you're walking past all the trees on the street with the lights and stuff that got the little pretty gates around them and crap.
Yeah.
And there's always speakers there. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not. Maybe you're hearing like the Sounds of Colorado soundtrack and Roaring Rapids and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I mean,
like that. Maybe
I was definitely drunk by myself.
Why would you be hearing a trapped kitty?
It sounded like it sounded like a kitty to me. at one point, but it was actually seagulls. It was a sound of seagulls supposed to be in the. I finally figured it out.
It's funny, you think of seagulls, you think of the oceans, but no, like seagulls are found in near any body of water.
No, I know, but you also, well, whatever, but you hear the crashes of the waves, like that was the, and I started figuring it out. I was like, oh, this is a speaker system. Because I started kneeling down near the.
You do know that like mushrooms are mushrooms are very legal there.
I was just drinking.
Yeah, somebody might have dosed you with.
I was just drinking,
psilocybin.
But I thought I heard a kitty, and I'm going, "Oh, is there a kitty down there?" And I'm just like, "You all right, kitty? I'll get you." You know, and it was just like.
I mean, Denver is definitely a fun town to drink in. When you're in high altitude like that, you get drunker quick.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was hallucinating, but I need to check that out.
I had a bout of elevation sickness while I was up there, which has only happened to me once before. The first time I played Denver, and I played Denver many times. Like I've been in Colorado many times, and I got sick up on stage, like motion or not motion sick, but like altitude sick up on stage. You know, like when you're working out really hard and you hyperventilate to the point to where you almost throw up. You never had that where you're running just so hard?
Yeah. I've had that when I wrestled.
I had that up on stage, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had to run off stage after our very last song and go puke in the toilet.
Well, at least it was the last song.
Yeah, well, I held out.
It should have been in the middle. That like you would have got an applause for that.
It almost happened like 5 other times up on stage. It was bad.
You would have got a standing O for if you threw up on stage.
This is without me drinking. The whole weekend I didn't drink until after I got off stage. And
really?
Yeah.
Why?
Keep clear head when you're up on stage a bit.
Fuck that.
I mean, when I'm singing with you, it's different.
We get hammered.
Yeah.
In Go Riot, we get hammered, man.
But with you, I don't have to be the leader of the show, you know?
Yeah.
Up there, I'm the leader of the show, so I got to make sure that all the girls are copacetic and in the right spots at the right time. Because I move a lot up on stage, you know, so I have to be cognizant of where the fuck they're at.
You come to a Go Riot show, I'm 4 shots in, couple beers in.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all better know that. So look, start buying me drinks. Now, maybe I need to stop saying that because look, last few shows, there's been line of shots on the side of the stage.
I said, don't stop saying that. Keep it up. Keep it up.
And then I got to do them all.
There's nothing more fun than being drunk up on stage. The only thing more fun than that is being drunk behind the wheel with an open highway.
That's true, but drunk on stage with a good crowd.
Yeah, drunk on stage.
Drunk on stage with a bad crowd.
Yeah, drunk on stage with a bad crowd. You go home going, "What am I doing with my life?"
Yeah, and I'm mouthing off.
Yeah,
I start getting mouthy.
And you start yelling at your dick because all of a sudden you can't masturbate either because you got whiskey dick. You're like, "Fuck you too! Why are you turning your back on me?"
Nah, if I had a bad show and I got hammered on stage and I go home, the last thing I want to do is masturbate. That's for sure.
Oh, that's always the first thing I want to do.
No. My dick.
I want to make myself feel better.
My dick is like, son. Let's turn in.
Let's go to sleep and forget about this.
Let's
night.
forget about this night. No,
stop molesting me.
If it's a bad crowd and I'm drunk, I'll start getting mouthy to people.
I know you get mouthy up on stage.
Yeah, I start. Yeah. Not so much. I'm getting better.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Although I started when we were doing at the Alhambra joint. I started getting a little mouthy when there was like 3 people in the bar. You know, I was about to start. I was starting, but it was all right. But yeah, I mean, over at the last few shows we played, man, I had a few. When I say I had a few, I had probably 7 shots on stage.
Oh, so you had my norm.
I had 7 shots on stage, like one after another. I was down in beers.
Each song. Oh yes,
yeah. I was doing shots after each song. I was doing beers.
You mix beer and liquor. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, well, look,
I learned that at a very young age.
This having a cocktail on stage is hard. Like it doesn't work as well as a bottle of beer. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
No, it
I disagree though because I drink a cocktail. When I drink up on stage, it's always a cocktail.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll try on this. Maybe I'll try Friday.
Be like me with a nice whiskey glass and a good shot of whiskey in there on the rocks.
Yeah, but the whiskey it also doesn't wet your whistle as well as a beer.
No, that's true. That's very true.
And you can't chug a beer with people.
Yeah, beer's a bit more satisfying, but whiskey warms your vocal cords.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely does.
But yeah, anyways, so Denver was great. We great crowds. The first time I've ever played Salt Lake. I've been through there a bunch of times, but first time I've ever played there, and good crowd again.
You were in Salt Lake City, Utah?
Yeah, we started off at Salt Lake, and then we flew from LA to Salt Lake, and then from Salt Lake we flew to Denver, and then we drove to Colorado Springs, and drove back to Denver and flew back home. So it was a weekend full of flights.
I played in Salt Lake a long, long time ago.
And Salt Lake likes its rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you figure a town full of such uptight Mormons, there's people that are like, give me rock and roll.
Well, I remember seeing that movie SLC Punk.
That's the first thing everybody says as soon as every rocker, as soon as they get off the fucking plane, they go, dude, it's like SLC Punk. Ah.
Yeah, like, so it was like.
It's a great movie.
Oh, it's a fantastic movie.
It's one of my favorite punk rock. It's one of my favorite rock and roll movies.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, of all time.
The beginning, where he's got his giant hawk, and he's talking to his lawyer father.
Yeah, and he looks like a De Niro in a taxi driver.
No, but the hawk is way. He's got a fan.
You're talking about what's his face, the lead character,
the lead guy. Yeah,
I'm thinking about his best friend with the blue hawk.
For the first time in my life, I can say "fuck you."
Yeah, and his dad is the principal in Breakfast Club.
Yeah, or he's Shooter McGavin in a.
Yeah.
It's a great movie though. Great cast. You got fucking Siegel in there. Jason Siegel plays the ultimate nerd punk.
Yep.
Which is so true though. That is such a fact though, guys. The biggest punk in every crew
is the nerd.
It was usually the guy that didn't look like a punk rocker.
Yeah.
He was the best fan, and he'll fuck somebody up.
Yeah, and they're the ones that they do the blackout drunk, but then they knock the fuck out of people when they're blackout drunk, and they don't remember when they wake up.
They beat people up, yeah.
And they're like, what happened last night, guys?
Like, that's so true. Yeah. Throughout most of the people if you're talking about levels of punk rock, what I've noticed, the ones that dress the part are less punk rock than the guy wearing glasses.
They're the ones with the lawyer fathers that are trying to get them into Yale.
That's 100% correct.
Because they're only dressing that way to rebel against their parents.
Right. It's 100% correct, and I didn't know that until when I was younger. And we had a guy in our little crew there too, and he was punk rock as fuck. You know what I mean? And then we finally went over to his house. He lived in a giant house right here in Long Beach. And we were like, what the fuck goes into his room? He's got punk rock posters and shit up. But you're just like, this beautiful house you live in. What the fuck?
Do you have a deck with a jacuzzi overlooking the ocean?
Yeah. And we're like, where's your parents? They're at work. Yeah,
both of your parents are together?
So your fucking parents are at work?
They're together?
You got this fucking... It was so funny, man. And that was like one of the first time it kind of opened my eyes. Like, oh, like...
But would you call that person a poser?
No.
Yeah, see, because he loved punk rock.
No, I'm not calling him a poser at all. It was just I just didn't see that coming. That's all.
Yeah.
And definitely looking back, a lot of us, we didn't look the part or whatever. But I have to say, I'm a lot more punk rock than that kid was. But he's super cool, nice guy. No reason for me to talk shit. It was just different.
It just
it just threw me off.
You didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it.
You expected him to be like trailer park trash like me.
Yeah, like trailer trash or fucking
the mom that was just wearing a moo-moo, smoking a cigarette with her oxygen tank on the front porch.
Yeah, but I mean, but if you think about it too, I mean, to dress that punk, it costs a lot of money. It's a lot of money to dress that punk. It's a lot of work to get that fan hawk to get up there.
And you know how expensive hair dye is?
You got the hair dye, and you got to keep the haircut.
The all vegan manic panic. It's cruelty free and not tested on animals.
Look, I hate vegan punks. You fucking sissies. I can't stand this new world of non-violent punks. That's really making me mad.
I don't care about what you eat. If you choose to be a vegan and you want to save animals, that's fine, as long as you don't mind getting punched in the face and punching somebody else.
No, yeah. Face. When I say vegan punks, I'm not even talking about the food. I'm talking about the person.
Yeah, you're talking about the guy that works over at like Whole Foods or something with a gigantic mohawk, but also he's like an anti-violence guy.
Everything's anti-violence and just shut up. Shut up.
It's called sex and violence, fuckers.
Yes.
Sex and violence.
Yes. Please, for God's sakes, bring my black flag back. Try saying that.
Bring my black flag back.
Bring my
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I want black flag back. I want Henry Rollins back. I want the real punk rockers back, man. Jesus, the SoCal punk. I want it back. I'm tired of this sissy punk rock that you guys are trying to throw out there. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. It bums me out. It really does. Like I'm not even saying it to
kids these days.
I'm not even trying to.
No.
No, it just bums me out because like. I thought like punk rockers are like fucking tough, man. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid. And then someone you look at and you're just like, you fucking sissies, man.
Yeah, no, okay. Punk rockers were never tough. Never tough.
I thought they were.
Yeah, they look tough. But then when somebody gets hit, they're like, oh, fuck! And they run away. Like,
not the punks I know, man.
Well, you also had a different crew.
The fucking, fucking, not the SoCal punks, man. No, you got Minor Threat and Black Flag and fucking, the Henry Rollinses of the world. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Henry Rollins, definitely back in his day, I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
Threw down many.
Fucking the Misfits, and let's go.
I don't know. I can't.
I mean,
imagine,
the Sex Pistols, they were fucking down to fight all the time.
Like, yeah.
The Ramones, they'll fight you.
I don't know.
Ramones were tough guys. Absolutely. Yeah, Ramones were tough guys.
I don't know.
They don't fuck around.
I don't know that they would have gone searching for fights.
No,
like,
they're not.
Like somehow, I
no, I'm not saying you don't.
Somehow, I think of Joey Ramone. I go, but every interview, he was such a sweetheart and so shy.
Yeah, but not the other guys. Not the other guys. The other guys will fuck you up,
was
man.
An ass face.
But what I'm saying is that and I don't even don't go searching for fights, you fucking assholes. What I'm saying is you're not to be fucked with.
Yeah, I mean, the Ramones looked like a gang.
Social Distortion, they weren't bitches, man. You're gonna throw down. You're gonna throw down.
Somehow I don't see them getting in fight. Like, there's a lot of bands. I don't know if they would. I don't think they've ever been punched before.
Nah, they're gonna throw down. That's why I loved punk rock, man. A lot of these bands that I saw, they're just fucking badasses. You know what I mean? Like, and when I say badasses, it's not like they're these great fighters, but they'll stand up for themselves. I'm
not saying that they don't stand up for themselves. I'm just saying I don't see a lot of them getting punched in the face.
Yeah, I mean.
I see a lot of them, like, if they get a beer bottle thrown at them, and they go, "Hey, dude, that's not cool."
No, not where I come from, man.
Like, what made me fall in love with punk rock, and of course you're gonna be like, "Well, they were already popular then and stuff," but watching fucking Green Day at Woodstock in '94 as people were slinging like mud pies at them, and they just start throwing mud back and then just shit off the stage,
that's
throwing
such
guitar
a great
cables.
Wasn't that great?
They just start throwing in the riot, and then they're playing with fucking mud pies stuck in between their guitar strings. And
and then everyone started getting on the stage, and it was just they finally had to just walk off, but it was a great show. Though. It was still great. It's still
that was
infamous.
That was the most punk rock thing I've ever seen.
It was
still
great.
To this day.
Green Day was great, man.
Somebody throws a gigantic piece of mud at Billy Joe, and he throws it right back and beans a girl in the face.
That whole Woodstock thing was a fucking disaster, man. Like, it was just. It was crazy.
All three of the Woodstocks, you would have. I think there's been 4 now, but the first 3 of them. The first one was a bad one.
Yeah,
where it had no sanitation. People were taking fucking like poisonous acid. There were like 40 deaths.
Yeah, I mean, it's super famous, because they had all these great acts. But like we watched that documentary, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. From the 98 one.
The original. Was it the? Yeah.
98. The one where Fred Durst was known as the killer of Woodstock.
Well, but look, it's not his fault though. I mean,
no, but you know what? I would have done that too if they would have started tearing down shit at my song. Give me something to break.
Yeah, I mean,
he did his job as a front person. I'm sorry.
Well,
you did your job.
It's like what do you do if? I mean, you have this song. It's a hit song. It's a hit song. Give me something. It's heavy. The crowd's going crazy. You can't really go, hey guys, stop it. It doesn't work that way.
The whole song starts off, it's just one of those days. I don't want to wake up. Everything sucks. Everybody's fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
I don't know why, but I got to justify ripping someone's head off.
But
and everybody, they're the last band.
I don't think
3-day festival.
Were they were the closers?
We're 3-day festival where people are just pissed off, thirsty,
Yeah.
hungry, covered in mud, and drunk as fuck.
Didn't he try to surf on a
He didn't
plank or
try.
something?
He did. He didn't try.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were busting his balls or something, but he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
I watched the recent was it the recent Coachella that was televised on Hulu, and it was Limp Bizkit's great comeback. And again, though, the crowd went fucking nuts because all these kids that were born in '98 and grew up listening to nu metal and Limp Bizkit and stuff. So they see him come on, and he looks like he looks like one of the characters in the Sabotage video. Like he's like,
oh really?
Like bleach blonde hair.
Oh, I love it.
Long,
yeah,
and he's got the mustache.
Oh, he's great. Yeah. Old
like,
man vibes.
Yeah, but that's what he looks like now.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
well, that's a costume.
Is it a costume?
That's a
Because that's
costume.
what he came out on stage.
Yeah,
He
no.
did the entire set like that.
No, I know it's a costume.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I looked at them all. Is that one of the Beastie Boys being Fred Durst right now?
I love it. I think it's fantastic, man.
It was great, and they killed.
They
fucking killed.
Limp Bizkit kills. Let's. I know it's a fun thing to say they're douchebags, and because it's kind of a douchey tune or whatever. But look,
Listen,
they still annihilate.
$3
shows.
bills, y'all came out, and it
was great.
fucking that album
great.
like blew my mind. I was a kid going, I want to hit things now. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of too much rap that ended up happening.
Yeah, but he was good at it.
Yeah.
He didn't suck at it.
No, absolutely.
And he had a voice that like his cadence. Like you remember, instantly that's Fred
You know
Durst
instantly
doing
that's Limp Bizkit. Yeah,
Yeah.
And fucking and the whole band's great, man. But
Anyways.
Yeah, the point is like what was that new guy? There's a rapper that they were trying to get at that caused some sort of riot and people got trampled.
No, it wasn't a riot. It was a festival in Texas. I can't remember the name of the rapper, but it was a
hell is this
festival in
guy's name?
Texas where they oversold the festival.
He's got like a normal name too, like Travis Scott.
Yeah,
Boom.
Travis Scott.
Boy,
There you
that
go.
came out
Good
of
job.
nowhere. Jesus.
But it wasn't his fault. They just oversold the festival, and he did his job as a performer and kept on playing. When you're up, sorry guys, when you're up there on fucking stage, you're blinded by by spotlights. You're blinded by lights. You can't see 2 rows past the front row.
Plus, when the crowd's going crazy, you get pumped up and you go crazy with it. You don't know if one guy is down there is getting trampled.
You don't know if
something.
there's a girl that fell underneath the.
Yeah, I mean
feet.
that's security's job.
It's not his fault. And what sucks is that it's the media making him the scapegoat. So I honestly think there's a whole conspiracy theory.
What's even
there.
weird, it's not only just him though. Like even some podcasts I'll listen to, I'll hear them say that he should have done this. Or I'm just going, what the fuck is going on
Because
here?
those people they're not performers. They don't understand what it's like to be up on stage and not know what the fuck is
Y'all
going on.
have obviously
out in the
never
crowd.
been to a Pennywise show because they constantly tell people to rush the stage. People
Yeah.
just rush the stage. Luckily, I guess no one dies, but
Like when you're up there on stage, you don't know what the fuck. Like you can see maybe 4 rows past the front barrier, especially like I do big festival stages. You can't see shit if you got a bright light shining on you. Or sometimes the sun is just in your eyes too. If it's an outdoor festival, you can't see shit.
Because if people start, that is a thing, man. Because especially giant crowds like that, and you're in the middle or the front or whatever, and there's no way out.
Yeah.
I mean that could be scary. And if people as a whole start trampling, that's it.
There are rare occasions. Like there was that one time, what's his face? The Offspring, the lead singer. What's his name?
Dexter.
Yeah,
Holland.
Dexter. One of the at the same festival, the '98 Woodstock, he saw a girl starting to get molested and like them pulling her top off, and he stopped the show and said, "Hey, that's not fucking cool, guys."
That's all day though.
Yeah,
that's every.
Sorry, guys, but that's just women in general. Literally, when
But hey, I got something else to say. Hey, women, stop fucking crowd surfing though. Like,
no, truth.
Hands are on you. That's gonna happen. It's gross that a guy does that, but I'm gonna say something. Only way to keep you up is to put our hands on you.
Yeah, listen, girls. If you're scantily clad, and you're wearing like a mini skirt and a tube top, and you decided you want to go crowd surfing, you're gonna end up getting a hand in the crotch, whether it's intentional or not.
Yeah, or definitely on the butt. That's the only way you can be held up. So
yeah. I mean, I did multiple times crowd surfing, have a dude not just holding me up, but going honk, honk, honk,
absolutely.
honk, honk.
Absolutely.
And that guy got a Doc Martin to the back of the head.
Of course.
But, I'm not sitting there going, oh, me too. Like, you know what you're
gross.
doing.
It's gross, guys, but also girls. It's gonna happen. That's the only way to keep you up for one.
I was in the crowd. I was in the crowd for Velvet Revolver's very first show at the El Rey Theater when nobody even knew of Velvet Revolver yet.
Yeah.
And Scott Weiland jumped off of the stage, and I was in the very fucking front row, right? He jumped off of the stage, and he was crowd surfing. And Lord knows, I got a handful of his butt, and I enjoyed it. So I'm not going to sit there and say, hey.
You got a little Weiland butt.
Yeah, and he turned around and looked at me. I'm like.
Got a little Weiland butt.
I was 21 years old going.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's going to age me. So
you got a Weiland butt.
Yeah.
But that's going to happen. I mean,
it happens.
There's going to be unintentional hands on your dick. That just happens.
I didn't mean to grab his butt, but I was happy I got it.
I've seen a lot of those videos where bands will stop and go, hey,
Yeah, stop fucking doing that.
Because you can blatantly see it where someone reaches up. And
yeah, don't be gross.
It is gross. It is gross, guys. But at the same time,
girls
just don't do it.
If you're gonna crowd surf,
just know you're getting groped.
Wear clothing.
Well, you're
not gonna get a finger in your twat.
But you're gonna get groped. You just are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But guys get groped too. That's the whole thing. It's like
yeah, but we don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care, but still, like, girls are walking around being holier than thou. Trust me, I know many of my girlfriends are like, "Ooh, I touched his crotch."
Yeah.
Don't be gross.
Yeah, but we don't care. But like,
don't be gross.
Yeah, but we don't care. But the
still, don't be gross.
But the bands, yeah, just try not to be gross. But they just are. And look, there's guys that have never grabbed a tit in their life, and then they're like, "Oh shit, tit."
But also there's guys that are like, "I'm gonna crowd surf, and maybe one of these girls might touch my dick."
Maybe there's that. But also the band needs to shut up and just keep playing. Like, stop being like Mr. Savior. Although
I don't know if a girl's getting grossly
some
groped,
of them are bad. I've seen a lot of videos online,
Yeah, if a girl's getting
where
grossly
dudes are
groped,
just like, and you're just like, oh my god.
So during my trip, because we were doing the conferences, right? And after each conference, with the women's conference there, like after each conference, there was a 10-minute seminar on concert safety for women.
Oh yeah, concert safety. Okay.
Yeah, because like, apparently India is a country where they're new to festivals and they're new to big concerts and shit, and it's a ratio in rock where it's like 10 guys to one girl in every crowd. So it's like they have a whole app that they've set up in concert venues across the nation, like where you can call out, there's a guy in section B that's groping girls and shit. I'm like, what? They need that. Like, honestly, they do need that, because that shit that happens where I've seen girls get cornered by dudes, like just like hone in on them, and I've come in and I'm like, you have this little girl in the corner and you just see these group of guys go like,
fuck, dude.
She's gonna get drunk, and they just move closer and closer and closer in
so
on her.
Ridiculous.
And I just move my way. I'm like, this girl's about to get fucking gangbanged.
You cock blocker.
Yeah, no. You don't need 5 dicks rubbing up on a girl that's got a pair of short shorts on at a festival and it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
We should be able to be allowed to wear shorts.
I agree. So, I definitely agree. But yeah, you need some sort of backup, ladies.
Yeah. Don't go to concerts alone too. The number 2.
Yeah.
Don't go to concerts being the only girl in your group, because all your dude friends are gonna get balls fuck drunk, and they're gonna leave you, and then you're gonna get stuck in the corner with 5 other dudes going, "She's all alone.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, oh, you like this band too?
Yeah, I can get you backstage." By the way, backstage isn't that cool. So
yeah, it really is not that fun.
And get you backstage and do what? Sit there and stare at the wall?
Yeah, no, you get to listen to just one side of the stage.
Yeah.
And so all you hear is bass.
Hey, I can get you backstage to be bored. You in?
Yeah. Until I want to take you home.
Yeah. Because they some people I think still picture backstage to be like Motley Crue backstage. There's a party going on. back there.
The party only goes on afterwards, anyways. If there is a party going on.
Have you? Yeah, like if you guys have ever been to a backstage before the show, they're trying to get ready for the show.
Yeah. What? You got to see the day sheet. That's great.
Yeah, don't bother me.
You get to see all the techs like running and doing what they got to do and working.
Yeah. Now, if that's interesting to you, cool. But if you
get,
think there's a party,
if you want to
not
get
a party
in the stage management business, there you go. You're good to go.
Yeah. But that whole backstage thing is so funny that became like a thing.
Wayne's World made that the most popular out of all movies.
Yeah, but that still didn't look that fun.
Well, yeah, because
Wayne's World 2 when
and Garth get denied.
That's right. Then Aerosmith comes in there. He's like, "We're not worthy," right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're backstage because of what's her name?
Yeah, that's where that whole line, like, my girlfriend's back there. Everybody's girlfriend's
Everyone's
back
girlfriend.
there.
That's right. And then everyone started saying that, right? Wayne's World is probably one of the greatest comedies.
One of the
time.
most quoted rock and roll, like that, and at least in the '90s, that and Airheads,
the
most quoted rock and roll movies.
A lot of people don't know Airheads.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I come across a lot of people that don't know Airheads. They know Wayne's World. They don't know Airheads.
Yeah, Wayne's World #1.
Because for one, Airheads is not a Adam Sandler movie. It's a movie with Adam Sandler in it.
That's true.
So it's
Brendan
Fraser's the lead guy.
Yeah, you're right. That's very true. Like he just happened to be the SNL character that was in the cast.
He happens to be
the
actor.
SNL.
Yeah.
It wasn't an SNL fucking character that was turned into a movie.
Exactly.
Right,
and I think that's why it doesn't get all the love.
True.
But
but
it's got all the great actors in it.
Wayne's World was already popular before the movies came out.
Exactly.
Like that was a running skit for 2 years.
Right. Where they're constantly brushing their hair behind the ears. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. I mean it's so true though. It's so fucking true with everything Michael Myers does in there is Mike Myers. Is so perfect, man. How he walks.
Welcome to Peoria.
Yeah, why he walks, the jeans, the chucks, the hat, the brushing the hair. It's just so perfect.
The thing is that style has stayed in style since the mid '80s. Like I had a friend, probably in every generation of my life that's still dressed like that, wearing the jeans that fit them, thank God, with the blown out knees and the chucks and a black T-shirt and a baseball hat with long hair and just like that. It's not like the Hesher style.
It's
never
kind of
went
a mullet
out of
though.
Style.
They got to get rid of that mullet though.
Well, I mean, I think
I like everything else.
I think they just have the long hair, but it's literally just like the Venice Beach skate punk.
That guy's usually a party though.
Yeah,
he's usually a fun guy.
Yeah,
usually a cool guy. Like that guy, the Wayne's World guys are usually cool guys. They're fun to have at parties. They're fun to have at shows. They're cool friends, and they're not creepy with chicks.
Yeah.
So they're kind of a all good package for.
They're the safe person to have at the party. Like, oh wait, if Chuck's coming, awesome.
But by the way, they're usually not thrown in on the bill. So that's the catch there. So
they're usually more of a Garth instead of a Wayne.
They're not bringing beer to the party. They're going to be drinking yours.
Yeah,
that's basically how that.
But at
goes
least
down.
they make your time there fun.
That's true. Yeah, they're good people.
Like
it's worth it. I don't mind paying.
Yeah, if you're gonna have somebody who's a mooch, they better be fun and bring some sort of attitude to the party.
Hey, there you go. Here's our advice. Hey, you mooches out there, you know who you are. You know who you are.
Don't be a bummer.
If you're gonna mooch, you gotta liven the party.
Yeah, be the entertainer.
Be awesome. Be friendly. Be positive.
And when you get the microphone handed to you, don't mess up every single time. Sorry.
Oh, you're trying to name people?
No.
I wasn't naming anybody.
I didn't name anybody.
Hey, but what I'm saying is that don't be the life of the party. If you're not gonna pay. Now, if you're paying for everything, you can be wherever the fuck you want.
No, also not true.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
If you have a person who's paying for everything,
and they're a bummer.
Oh, then you're gonna get stuck with that person all night long because they're doing all the blow too, and like they're paying for everybody else's blow, but they're like the most bummer person of all the.
Well, if they're doing all the blow, they're not a bummer.
No.
Have you ever met a person doing all the blow that's a bummer? Really?
Yes, because then they go, you know what sucks about life, and they're so fucking high that all they can do and all they do is dwell on negative.
I haven't found that person.
They're the blowtards that like
The blowtards?
The blowtards that fucking they stick to the negative shit.
Really?
Like,
I don't think
You know what Stacy did?
I don't think I came up to him.
Are you still friends with Stacy?
I mean, they get into conspiracy theories for sure.
No, I've gotten it where it's like the guy that like he's the guy that's paying for the whole party, and he's like he's providing all the drugs, but also my good friend is his ex-girlfriend. And you know what Stacy did?
No,
yeah, actually,
you're speaking to someone
do.
specific. Huh?
Yeah, somebody very specific. Although Stacey,
I haven't met this person.
Stacy, no, you have, but
Stacy's mom.
I'm using different names.
Okay.
You know what she did?
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
You've only met him twice.
If you said the name, would I know it?
Probably not, because it was it was at the house. It was at the NoHo house with the. Probably not.
I'm racking my brain. I don't know this person.
It was one of the long hair Hollywood assholes.
Long hair Hollywood asshole. I don't know.
But he never. But it was never at the NoHo house where he brought the drugs and was the provider of the party. Huh. This is at parties of his house, and yes, you're allowed to be an asshole in your own home, but.
Yeah, because it's up to everyone to leave if they want to leave.
Yeah, but if I'm a guest, man, I don't want to hear your fucking drama with my friend.
Definitely no, but you can just leave.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you can just be like, well, you're no fun.
Thanks, Chuck.
Let me get out. Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck and Stacy are my names for the night.
Thanks, Chuck and Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, guys, just try not to be a bummer.
Yeah, don't be a bummer.
Just try not to be a bummer. You know? Like, it's so funny, like, because... To be honest, like most of our brains, a lot of the times go straight to being a bummer. But I think a lot of times we fight the urge for the first thing to be a bummer. You know what I mean? Like I know I do that, especially when I do these podcasts. I'll jump on a podcast and be like, I'm going to complain about it. Then I go, nope, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've been listening. Because now that I've been traveling a lot and stuff,
you've been listening to these podcasts.
Yeah, I download the podcast and I listen to them on the plane because I miss you so much.
How good am I, man? How good am I?
Listen, you and I bonded.
Jesus.
You and I bonded over microphones before we were ever even a thought of being together.
Your boy can talk, huh?
I love your voice.
I can talk, man. Like I can just talk to the wall.
Especially when I know I'm gonna download like hours worth of your podcast because I need to go to sleep.
My voice puts you to sleep.
I'm just messing with you, but yeah, it does though.
No, that's cool. Like I take that as a compliment.
No, but it does. Like I'll listen to 2 podcasts and I'll have a melatonin and a couple of cocktails, and I feel like I'm at home and I'm laying in your arms and you're talking to me. And I'm just
sitting there going, you know what the fuck I hate about signs?
Yeah. After I send you that fucking poop fucking picture sign.
Or here's my question about Tinder. Yeah.
Well, so did you guys see the picture of this girl's big old fake titty?
Yeah, you see the picture of this girl's cans? Holy shit.
Check this chick's boobs out.
But these are all things that are in my mind, man.
She just went to 4,400 cc.
Oh my God. I actually took a screenshot. You want to see her real quick? Can we get on her?
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Guys, so
can you just like spout out her handles?
Yeah. I've done it before.
Oh, okay. At least they can all become fans of her too, because you know what? That's a lot of money that's spent on plastic surgery to go to waste.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is her photos are shit though. Like they're fucking terrible photos.
I want to know how she wipes her butt.
Like you think here we go.
On top of that, she's got claws.
Look at she just posted this, so I took a screen grab of it, and because now I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know what this stuff means. So it's 10,000. 20 cc's each.
That's how many.
So it says 10,000 club.
That's how.
Take a gander.
Okay. Wow. How the fuck does she wipe her vagina when she's got to go to the bathroom?
Well, that's what interests me so much is how she goes about her life.
The cc's are the unit of the silicone that's being injected into her implants.
Okay.
So she's got. If I remember correctly, there are certain types of implants where you can
shoot, I forgot her name.
You can inject directly into it. so you can fill up the bag and it expands. I'm probably wrong. I might be making that up, and I think I might have heard that. But yeah, it's the unit. It's the unit of measure of how many milligrams of silicone.
Because she's basically
or silicone or saline are being injected into her boobs.
She's basically trying to have the biggest tits of all time in the world.
Yeah, she wants to be the Guinness World Record holder.
Right, and God damn, I forgot her name.
But what about her butt? Like, she's got to counterbalance it or she's going to fall over.
No, her butt's a giant fake butt.
Giant. So now I want to know how many cc's are in her butt. And how do you poop on those things?
It's a giant fake butt. She's so weird looking.
How do you go poop with a big fake butt and not worry about popping?
Okay, here it is. I found her name. All right, here we go. So, guys, her name is Foxy Menagerie. So it's at... It's so silly, man. Okay, it's at Foxy Menagerie. Okay. Yeah, look, and here's
what's a menagerie?
I don't know. Here's her with her friend right there. Look at that one. Like, they're freaks, man. Like, they're really freakish.
Oh, what the fuck?
Go ahead and zoom in.
I am.
Go ahead and zoom in.
The thing is that her boobs sit so low, though. Like, they make themselves their own, like, serving tray. Like, at least her friend in front of her, who's got boobs half her size, but still super fucking fake and weird. They are, they're not sitting at her waistline.
Yeah, here, bring it back. Let me see.
Like, that's gotta hurt.
It's crazy, right? Like,
and what is she, in a bowling alley or a VFW? Like, where the fuck is she?
I know.
She looks like she's singing karaoke at a
but
VFW.
Like it's funny. Like, you think she'd have like more professional pictures since like this is her whole life is being an Instagram person, right?
Yeah, but it's way easier to make everybody think that you look younger if every single one of your pictures is fucked up and blurry.
It's like, look at that, man. Look at that. It's just, look at that. They're not even really tits anymore. Like, it's really not even boobs.
Oh, is that her shirt? I'm all, oh, she got some cool tattoo work? No, that's her shirt.
So
that's gotta hurt so bad. Like, she doesn't have a bra to.
She's mentally ill, right? That's mental
on top
illness.
Of that, she's also got 10,000 cc's in her lips.
Yeah, it's lips, the whole 9 yards, lips, buttocks. The boobs are so giant. And who's the doctor that keeps doing those boobs? I mean, collect that money, buddy. But
yeah, she's going over borderlines. I go, oh, you're a fucking money bag.
Like, oh my god! But
although her butt doesn't look that bad compared to her
hold
boobs.
Hold on, let me give you another picture.
Compared to her
hold
boobs.
on, you can't see it from there. Hold on. Let me see if I get a picture of the buttocks here. I mean, it's giant fake butt.
It's funny. I think like now we have digital photo frames that can just put up stuff like that, like little GIFs.
Yeah,
and go, oh, it's Harry Potter world for fucking weird ass gigantic titties.
You can kind of see the butt right there.
Oh yeah,
look at that. I mean, it's freakish.
There's still no way that, at least on that one, it looks like she might have a bra of some sort.
Freakish, man.
And it looks a little more professional.
Like she can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, she can't barely walk. Probably she's only made to take pictures on Instagram.
It looks like her lips have just been stung by thousands of bees.
Yeah, and let me see. I've talked about her so many times on this podcast.
I know we need to have her on the podcast.
Yeah, I need to contact her and be like, look, I gotta get.
You're a person of fascination, not even a sexual fascination.
I'm so fascinated.
Like,
yeah,
I want to ask you a million questions. How do you wipe your butt?
Yeah, just be like, hey.
And she goes, I don't. I have a bidet. And you go, oh, that makes sense.
Like, here, I guess that's not a bad photo right there. But it's just, guys, go look at Foxy Menagerie, I think it is. Go look at her on Instagram. Foxy _ Menagerie.
Menagerie. Not menagerie.
Menagerie?
Menagerie. But
she's freakish, man. But I'm obsessed because she... I don't
know, when you zoom in on that picture, it looks like she just farted and she's smelling her farts.
Like, I want to see how she works in real life. You can't find real video.
Zoom in on that and tell me she's not smelling her own farts.
Oh, there's a video of her moving. Oh, her face is crazy, dude. No, her face is crazy too, though. She's just.
Listen, she's a plastic surgeon's daydream. He's she's probably
like,
married to him.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Like the eyes are inside of a mask of some sort. Like, doesn't it looks like a mask that she's wearing a mask.
She's wearing contacts.
No, what I'm saying is like it just. That is. And where's all that money coming from? You know what I mean? That's a lot of money to do that to yourself. Where's all that coming from?
Baby, I'm looking at a video with a blue light on her face, though.
Look at her face, though. It just looks freakish, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, all of her. Like, it's not like she's definitely not going for the natural look.
What a trip, man. So I got a text. Just saw a text that says it's Allie's birthday today.
Oh yeah.
She says it's Allie's birthday. If you want to come have a drink, where are they at? I don't really.
Let's go have a drink.
You want to go have a drink, or you want to see if they want to come on the podcast?
Yeah, have them come over.
All right, cool, guys. So look, we're gonna get out.
Yep. Later, guys.
May even start it up again with the new people. Later.
Hey, bye.